So bishop c4. Black plays queen e7. Now, queen e7 is obviously a logical move, because if queen e7, then knight e7, and at least this pawn is defended. So Tal plays knight takes d5, which also makes sense considering that black has removed the defender of the d5 pawn. And now we'll play queen a3. And in a perfect world, we trade some pieces, take, here, and blah, 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 blah. And maybe Толя with the black pieces thought, будет размен фигур, может пойдем в какой-то эндшпиль. No, literally, maybe that's what he thought. But Tal obviously had other plans, so he gave a check. Okay, I mean, and then he's going to obviously take the queen back because you can't take either of these pieces because there's a queen right there. King e7. And then Misha said, "Ya must have forgot," except no one forgot. Also, that quote didn't exist. Also, I don't think his English would have been that good that he could have said, "Ya must have forgot." But I digress. And he played the move, rook to e1. Yeah. Rook to e1. The threat? He wants to take with check. So, black has to save his queen. So, rook e6, king f8. Okay, very good. But now, you sack the rook. That's called a clearance sacrifice, because now your knight will get to e6 and fork these two pieces, which is why an argument can be made that queen a5 was more accurate. But if that would have happened, then there would have been bishop f4 and a reroute to d6. And that also looks absolutely terrifying because I don't actually know how you guard your king. The engine here gives b5, bishop d6, king f7, and you walk in the face of danger and you laugh. But that, I don't know, that doesn't look very safe to me. Instead of that, Lutikov decided that it was time to part ways with his own queen, but at least, potentially, be up in exchange. He's not up a queen anymore, but he has two rooks. But Tal swarmed him with his rook, knight, and bishop. And actually, in very Soviet style, he won this game in the funniest of ways. Check, and a very calm knight d3. Trapping the knight on a2. He could have taken a long time ago, but his knight was hanging all over the place. So he retreated, and in true Soviet style, flashy, but also technical. And black just resigned. You would say, oh, why did he resign? Because knight and bishop and 5 pawns will beat rook and 3 pawns 10 times out of 10, 11 times out of 10, unless you're the one playing. Okay, next game. So now